Ubisoft is on a firing spree, and everyone is in the crosshairs. Let's discuss. Marc Alexis Cotier is a former executive at Ubisoft, most recently known for his role as the vice president and executive producer of the Assassin's Creed franchise. He recently left Ubisoft in October 2025 after nearly 20 years with the company, a departure that was reportedly not entirely his choice, but rather initiated by Ubisoft as a part of restructuring for the franchise. In 2005, Marc worked on numerous titles including Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, and several Assassin's Creed games, transitioning from a programmer to a creative director and eventually overseeing the entire Assassin's Creed franchise. And honestly, there were a ton of good games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Origins, just to name a few. Of course, they may have sold better than the most recent game, Assassin's Creed Mirage. I think that game sold about 5 million copies, which isn't a bad amount, but it's certainly not up to the standards of Ubisoft for their main franchise, especially when Origins and Odyssey sold around 10 million apiece, and Valhalla sold even more, reigning supreme at about 20 million sales. So you can see why the brass at Ubisoft wanted to pull the plug. Cotier's, dear God, I hope I'm saying that right, departure was announced in October 2025 following the creation of a new subsidiary, Vantage Studios, which has taken over the Assassin's Creed franchise. While Ubisoft's statement was amicable, Cotier clarified that he was asked to step aside from his role rather than leaving voluntarily. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, this crap happens all the time. He has money, he'll be okay. He tried his luck and wasn't good enough. So what's the problem?
Wait! There's more!
Ubisoft is now asking an unknown amount of developers who are behind games like The Division 2, Avatar, Star Wars Outlaws to voluntarily lay themselves off. Doesn't that seem familiar? Look, guys, I understand. I don't live under a rock. Ubisoft hasn't been as successful as other developers. I also think that going in a different direction to course correct isn't a bad thing either. What I do disagree with is asking workers to voluntarily leave their positions. To me, this is sheer incompetence. Is there not a project manager to help oversee the budget, possibly keep the company afloat, and keep costs down? I absolutely despise the fact that developers will have to hope that they get a new job in time to provide a good Christmas for their families. Here's a quote from the company. As part of our ongoing evolution and long-term planning, we have recently realigned our teams and resources to strengthen our roadmap, ensuring our continued focus on the Division franchise and the technologies, including Snowdrop and Ubisoft Connect, that powers our games, the Sweden-based studio announced in a statement on Wednesday. To support this transition responsibly, we introduced a voluntary career transition program, giving eligible team members the opportunity to take their next career step on their own terms, supported by a comprehensive package that includes financial and career assistance. And here we go with the PR spins. You have to love how a company will take a horrible situation, give it to their PR team, and they dress it up and then regurgitate it back to the general public and make it seem like everything's okay. It's not okay. I'm sure the people that work there aren't fine. They're in total disarray. They have to figure out what they're going to do with their lives. What are they going to do with their families? How are they going to make ends meet? It's easy to see that there is a lack of leadership. The studios are great. They're very talented, but they never follow through. Why? I think it's 100% the leadership that Ubisoft has employed over these studios. A perfect example is Star Wars Outlaws. It was touted as an open world RPG. Ironically enough, It felt like the OG Assassin's Creed as far as open world games go. As far as the gunplay, the weapons felt really weak, a lack of impact. It just kind of threw me out of the game. And remember, this is Star Wars we're talking about. Lightsabers and guns are the founding pillars of combat in this universe. I truly think it's funny that Assassin's Creed, the flagship franchise for Ubisoft, a game literally built on stealth, you'd think at least one developer would have a good idea on how to implement this into Star Wars. Another franchise that you could have elevated to be your number one. So what in the shit happened? Don't worry, I'll tell you. Massive was acquired by Ubisoft from Activision Blizzard back in 2008. It initially began supporting the publisher on Assassin's Creed and Far Cry before spearheading the development of The Division, an ambitious multiplayer shooter that lets players team up or fight one another over loot in a ghostly depiction of post-outbreak New York. While its Snowdrop engine is now being used in development of the next Far Cry, recent licensed projects like Avatar Frontiers of Pandora or Star Wars Outlaws haven't delivered new best-selling franchises. So what did Massive actually develop when it came to Assassin's Creed? Don't worry, I got you. They developed Desmond's Journey, a side quest for Assassin's Creed Revelations, which wouldn't matter in the slightest if you had a competent leader at the company. You would simply pull qualified developers from your Assassin's Creed team to implement features needed in Star Wars Outlaws. But again, this is why I say leadership is the problem. I absolutely think if they were removed from the company, Ubisoft would be in a much better situation. Instead, this entire strategy was implemented because of the new deal with Tencent, who invested over $1 billion into the company. Yep, $1 billion. The FTC was right about everything. Well, we're in the end game now, boys. What can we do?
They called me a madman. And what I predicted came to pass.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video if you got any value from it. And if you didn't, no worries. Thanks for tuning in. Leave all your comments below and tell me how you feel about Ubisoft. But most importantly, keep moving forward and game on.